How's it going? I gave my thoughts about this during a live stream on Twitch, but I was a little distracted with the game I was playing. Let's talk about this. The Steven Crowder and Ethan Klein, H3H3 debate, this grand debate. That wasn't a debate. Everyone knows it wasn't a debate. It was pretty much just a prank. So let's see the context to this. Ethan Ralph. I get the Ethans confused. Ethan Klein of H3H3 and Steven Crowder were going at it over Ethan Klein. What he said about just wear the mask, man. Just wear the mask. You don't have to think about it. You don't just do what the CDC says. Do what the government says. You don't have to think about it. Which I mean, it's kind of like do what the government says. Just what they say, like without questioning. That seems kind of silly. I mean, that can go kind of far. But anyway. But Ethan Klein's not really someone who's a grand intellectual debater. That's never been his position. It's been about silly, stupid stuff. I mean, that's what he does. Just to let you know where I stand on this. I listen to Crowder sometimes. H3H3 I don't follow. But am I a fanboy? No, I'm going to tell you right now, neither one of them won in this. Crowder didn't win in this. H3H3 didn't win in this. The only person who won anything in this, and you guys are going to hate this already. You guys are going to hate this. Sam Cedar. But I wouldn't say he won. He won just by ambush. He won by ambush. By ambush. He just showed up, forced himself in there. Let me show you something, okay? Crowder knew something was going to happen, and he was extremely nervous about it. Watch this. This is my reaction to Crowder's nervous energy. Here we go. I'll skip ahead a little bit.
Yeah, because this mic hasn't been adjusted, guys.
I don't know if you follow Crowder, listen to him, listen to his voice. He sounds really nervous. And this is not the H3H3 version. This is the Crowder version.
Human height, since Dave was doing it. I can see some weird contact thing there. Okay.
You're just seeing yourself
right now. Right. All right, let me check this. Check 1, 2, 3. Good? All right. Okay, you guys are going to call him and sound check him? Yeah. I bet this guy's going to do anything he can to avoid actually debating. Yeah.
Yeah, this is nervous energy here. He knows something's about to go down. He knows something's about to go down. Something's going to happen.
I think he wants to do anything that he possibly can to avoid.
Yeah, let me know when you want to.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Wait, when you want me to admit him into the room, I'll just do that.
Sure, well, I'll just say, you guys do the sound check. And I don't want to sit there and talk with our producer, Dan, and stuff, but I don't think this guy wants to do this. I wouldn't be surprised if you...
It looks like he doesn't want to do it either. Look at that. He's fidgeting. He's adjusting. And this is not normal Crowder behavior. It really isn't.
He's probably going to bring someone else on. Was his producer like a fan of that Cedar character? Yeah, that'd be my bet, but hey, hopefully he...
He even knows the Cedar might come on, and he's going to get up to check something. What is he going to check? What is he going to check? He's going to check the live stream. Here's what I'm saying. I know some of the Crowder soldiers, the Crowder fanboys are going to hate me for this, but fuck them. They're not understanding. They're not understanding what I'm saying. Crowder is afraid of the Cedar guy. Why is he so afraid of the Cedar guy? Why is he so afraid of him? Why is he? He says he won't talk to him. He won't debate him because his numbers are too low. He's not on his level. But this is Crowder who goes to universities and says, change my mind, change my view with random college students. Oh, but that's not a debate. I don't know. He listened to the back and forth. You can't have a change of my mind with Sam Cedar either? My thing is, so it wasn't expected. You thought you were going against Ethan Klein, which you knew you were going to probably dominate. And then he even says, Ethan Klein says, you know what? I don't stand a chance here. So I'm out. And Sam Cedar pops in his place. And what does Steven Crowder do? Does Steven Crowder debate him? No. He says, I'm not going to debate this guy. He's not even worth my time. I'm going to go home. Pack up my bags, go home. That's a bitch move. If you're a Crowder fan and you can't admit that's a bitch move, you are biased. That is it. There's no other way around it. Watch, we'll get into this.
Man's up. Okay, you can do your sound check.
Alrighty.
And don't get me wrong. H3H3 Ethan didn't win either. Well, I guess you could say he won by getting laughs, but he made himself look like a bitch. But he knows he is. Ethan, I'm about to say Ethan Ralph again. Ethan Klein is not a manly man. Neither is Crowder.
Here we go.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit right here while you guys. Okay.
All right.
He's on his phone.
Hey guys, can you hear us?
Hello.
Hey, how's it going? You hear us well or?
Oh, yeah, I can hear you just fine.
Perfect.
You and you?
Yeah, you guys sound good.
Okay, great. Who am I speaking with?
This is producer Tim.
Tim?
Yes.
Hi, Tim. Nice
All right, I'm going to go forward a little bit.
to meet you.
Nice to meet
He's
you.
clearly checking something on his phone.
Are you one of the guys that dresses up in the crowd, or are you not on screen?
I'm running the audio board.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you, okay.
Fast
So-
forward a bit.
No. Hold on one second. We'll get Steven here momentarily. Give me
Okay.
one-
Thank you.
Crowder looks so nervous. He looks really nervous.
Oh.
Did Dave leave food crumbs on this thing? It's like a crescent moon of filth.
Hi, Steven.
Hey, Ethan, how you doing, brother?
Hey, I just want to say on a serious note that I'm glad your wife is okay. I heard you have.
Okay, take a chance, take a moment to compare the face. You have Ethan Klein and you got a Crowder's face. What? Just look at their emotions. Look at their expression.
Had a little bit of a
Yeah,
issue
thanks.
with your wife.
Well, she's pregnant with twins, so
Yeah.
it's like well. By the way, congratulations too. I know you guys are
Thank you.
in the same process. It's a whole thing.
Yeah.
They switch
Can you
and
turn
they
them down a little
breach.
bit?
Oh, sorry, am I too loud for you?
No, I just told Dan, our producer, to turn the volume down a little bit. You're
I'm
good.
gonna take out my gum.
Yeah.
They switch and they breach, and so she
They're
actually-
rolling around.
Yeah. I mean, at first they said C-section, and then they said,
no.
"Oh, we might be able to do it."
There's even like nervous breathing. You can hear it. You can really hear it with Crowder. Like he doesn't sound like this usually. This is not his usual relaxed self. It's not. It really isn't, guys. If you can't hear it, look. My big question here is why was he so nervous? Was it because he knew something was going to go down? Okay, if he knew something was going to go down and it did, why didn't he just debate Sam Cedar then? Why didn't he just do it? He was there. He was there on his turf. And he's like, you know what? I'm not going to do this. Not worth my time. Okay. Seems pretty weak to me.
a natural birth, but they often do C-section. And then they said, "Oh yeah," and then they said, "No, wait, now the other one's breached." And
But look at this. Ethan Klein, he doesn't look like he cares. He's not concerned at all. He already knows what's going to happen.
the boy is just a dick. He just will not stop kicking the other one. It's like I always say it's like a junior suite apartment. He keeps kicking the girl, and so then the girl wakes up. So
Fast forward.
fly early August.
Oh, wow. That's coming right up.
Yeah, and I've got a big
Fast forward
First.
again.
It is.
wow.
It is. Yeah, we talked about it on the show quite a bit. My wife had a basic operation for well, I won't talk about it. She probably won't. But basically, then she woke up with something called GBS
Keeps on talking about it.
from the
Fast
waist
forward.
down.
Fast forward.
And so it's interesting. Like I'm like a pro-vaxxer, generally speaking.
God, he has to be nervous. Look at that. He won't shut up. He just keeps on talking. He's the one doing most of the talking, most of the yapping. Ethan Klein is just like, okay, when is this going to go down?
But she can't even get a flu shot. It's wonderful with any vaccine. So it's just been a weird navigation. But this is your second, right?
Yeah, this is going to be our second. So we've been through it.
Yeah.
But and it's just one. It was supposed to be three, but the one.
You know, it seems like if I didn't know any better, Crowder's trying to make himself come across as more human to Ethan Klein, so that if Ethan Klein had any sort of planned shenanigans, that he would feel bad about doing it. But that's not going to be effective because it was already in the work, already in planned, and he already knew something was going to go down.
Child cannibalized everyone, and he has gained their energies to become the ultimate human being.
I feel like that's what happens with the That's what happened with the Olsen twins.
He's so fidgety and moving. I don't think he needs any coffee. Hopefully there's no coffee in that Louder with Crowder mug.
I'm convinced that one of you see them in pictures, there's one who's more disturbing. But
Maybe you're right.
but all right, man. Well, I appreciate you coming on and doing this, and doing this.
Skip ahead some more.
So yeah, are you ready to go?
So I just want to make one clarification. So in terms of, so we're both going to record it, and then we can use it wherever we want, on your show, on my show, whatever, right?
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
the idea? Okay.
Yeah, and we can send you the file if we want, because we have the master file, everything. So
I think we're good, right, Dan? We're recording it on our end.
We could send you the file with the master file. I think he's going to have his own file. Crowder. I think he's going to have his own file.
Okay. Yeah, we've never used Zoom either. We did you ever get sold?
And then there's some weird part where he starts talking about Skype and stuff. I don't know. It's some stupid.
Hold on
stuff.
that
Skype that I
from New Tech, I think.
Fast
It's like
forward.
a box. That's like, it's almost like, remember the Comrex
good?
boxes? No, it sucks. So we
Fast
played
forward
well
again.
with those, but not the exclusive.
Skype is always
Tony,
sucked.
nervous energy.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll just.
And then okay, so we're gonna record it, and then the topics are just like we said about authority with the vaccine, and there was something else you mentioned. I don't know how on.
Well,
topic
I just
you wanna
thought,
keep it.
yeah. However you want to do it, I thought that since that was kind of the subject that got
makes
us
sense.
into a tiff, that we could talk about sort of the CDC, sort of medical authorities, and you can tell me where you disagree with me, and then also kind of big tech, because that ties in, with the CDC and World Health Organization.
Like I said, I've seen Crowder do the change my view videos, change my mind. I've not seen him look this nervous. I have not. And also keep in mind, Crowder's also the same guy who has ambushed people in the past. He's ambushed people in the past. He's done it.
And
Okay.
I'll just I'll introduce it to my
Dude, there's legit fear in Crowder's eyes. Come on, man. You can't admit that, right?
I have a little bit of a different audience, so let them know kind of who you are, what's going on, and if you want to do the same, that's fine. But
Yeah. Of course,
Okay.
We'll let them know.
all right.
Okay.
I will go. And
So, all right.
I'll give you a countdown. And
Look at that nervous breathing. He's like, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? He's scared. It's like the sort of breathing one does if they're like afraid of roller coasters, and on a roller coaster, they're waiting for the moment for it to go.
and I'll 3, 2.
The way he said 2.
All right. Okay. I'm really glad to have my next guest on the show. And I've always said this. I always respect people who enter into the arena.
He respects people that enter into the arena. Let's see about that.
And we've had a lot of debates on this show, which is different from like a Change My Mind, where we sit down and have conversations.
He already tries to change it, compare it for change my mind.
But my old Brazilian jiu-jitsu coach always said, if you come a switch, we go switch. You go spicy, we're going to do a little spicy. So we always try and keep it as respectful as possible. And I really do appreciate the guy making the time, because a lot of people has a huge YouTube channel, several YouTube channels, one of the OGs. A lot of people watch him. You know him. Some of you like him. Some of you don't. Same can be said for me. Ethan Klein from H3H3. Ethan.
Sounds nervous. The other thing is he's trying to be really nice. When he knows H3H3 is not going to return the same. He's not at all.
Thanks, man, for making the time.
You're very welcome. And I just want to say, I know you called me. You said that I would be a layup.
I think I used something like that.
Yeah. And I
Yeah.
think you're right, because I don't think I'm a very good debater. I think you know that. So I didn't want to make it too easy for you.
Oh, okay.
So I
So he
prepared.
brought in some
Okay.
help.
Yes.
All right. So what we
So,
were going to
Dan,
talk
whenever
about
you're ready.
is the initial quote that happened. I think he's looking off there. The initial quote that kind of was turned into a little bit of a meme, which wasn't intentional, and was you saying you don't even have to think about it regarding the CDC. And I disagree with that. I think people should think about it. I believe.
So, wait, Crowder's staff saw this before Crowder saw this, and they didn't say anything about it. That's funny. You got to think about that.
And we talked about this through playful ribbing in an aggregation of medical authorities and scientific voices to make an informed and rational decision. So where do you think that I'm wrong on that?
Stephen, do you know that the Spartans are like practice man love with children?
Oh, geez. Okay, so this is what's going to happen. What did I tell you? He was going to do anything he could to avoid. Oh, there he is. Oh no, Sam Cedar. What a f***ing nightmare.
Thank you, Stephen.
See, immediately his reaction was, "Oh my God, Sam Cedar, what a freaking nightmare!" And okay. So he was not expecting Sam Cedar. This was supposed to be between him and Ethan Klein. Sorry, Ethan names are a curse to me. Ethan Klein. Well, he brought in some help. He brought in his backup. This was going to be his primary. Okay, he brought in his Pokemon. He brought in, however you want to describe it. He put it out there for a do battle. He's in the arena. He's in the arena of debate now. So what happens? Crowder's not going to have it. He's going to say, I'm not going to debate you because you don't even have the size. You don't even have the audience. You're not well known. No one knows who you are. You're not a stand-up comedian, even though you say you are, but then he says he's not a stand-up comedian. So it's like, Crowder, why don't you just debate him, man? Because now the question is, why are you so afraid of this guy? Why are you so afraid of him? He lists other names that are apparently won't talk to this guy. That just makes me want to question even more why, like what's going on. I'd probably disagree with Sam Cedar, okay? But it's like, what, he can't debate this guy? He can't talk to this guy? Like, what's wrong? He's on your turf now. He's there to talk. He's a challenger. He's the boss who's the one who wants to confront you, but instead of confronting him, he runs away. I mean, that's how this is. That's the only way you could really frame it. The only honest way you could frame it. This is like a Final Fantasy random encounter. He was not expecting this. He was expecting to fight Ethan Klein. Well, Ethan Klein wasn't there. He switched out. There was someone else. There's another. This was Pokemon. He thought it was going to be someone else, but then they swapped him out, and now they're fighting some bigger guy, okay? And instead of fighting him, you go run, say, it's not worth my time. I don't need this badge anyway. I don't need this fight anyway. I'll just, not even worry about it. Okay. But you're backing away from a fight. You're backing away from a conflict. You're backing away from a debate. That's what it is. So my thing is, Crowder can't go around saying like, oh, he welcomes debate and all this stuff. I mean, clearly he doesn't. Just nervous energy all around. He's clearly afraid of him. Look at this. This whole thing is telling. Instead of actually talking to him, he's like, he has this abhorrent reaction to him.
I had no idea this was going to happen. I thought Ethan was a stand-up guy. This is where we are. Yeah,
well,
Dave, remember I told you? I said, I guarantee you he's going to do anything he can to avoid the debate.
Well, I just think he believes that he should debate you.
No, he doesn't. He just takes advantage of women with, mental health issues. Ethan Klein doesn't stand up and do his own fighting.
I got to say,
it's just hilarious. Let's bring on FM.
That you would do anything to avoid talking to me. I think the point.
Does that include Joe Rogan?
Yeah, Joe Rogan and Dave Rubin and Jordan Peterson and Noam Chomsky and Sam Harris. Everyone's been avoiding.
And not just attempting to get your audience.
Okay, so a lot of people have been avoiding him. A lot of people have been avoiding this guy. Okay. Here's the thing. If Crowder doesn't want to talk with him, that's fine. That's up to Crowder. Okay. It is his platform. He can make the choice. Be like, I don't want to talk to him. I don't want to entertain this guy. I don't want to give him an audience. Okay. But he'll give an audience to random college kids, random people. Oh, but that's a totally different thing. Oh, okay. All right. Well, you do you. And look, if you're a Crowder fan and you see this as a massive win on Crowder's part, you do you, man. Like I said, I listen to Crowder every now and then. I don't see this as a win for Crowder. I don't see it as a win for H3H3 other than the fact he did something funny. Sam Cedar, I don't even know who the fuck he is. And I probably should. I don't even know who he is. I mean, people seem like they know who he is. Apparently he's blacklisted from a lot of people, I guess. I have no idea if that's even true. But it looks like he won. He won by showing up to a fight he wasn't even invited in. but the challenger wasn't even going to take him on. No, I don't want to do this. It's like you're expecting to spar against Ethan. Ethan's like, yeah, I can't. I'm not gonna do it. But I got this guy to take my place. You're like, no, I don't want to do the match. Then backing out. It looks weak. Because it is weak. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about this. I'm pretty sure this video is going to get some heat. And that's fine. That's kind of expected. Anyway, you guys have a good one. Take it easy.